Hello everybody, today is Monday the 7th of July and the last video I stopped with not such a nice picture of myself. I had a very shitty day and I do say it a lot, but actually not enough. Okay, just a little add-in because it's interesting what I said. I said not enough, so actually say it enough. For you guys, for myself, it's kind of not enough. But when you listen what you're actually saying, it says a lot about what you should say and not. And it's at not enough. And that's kind of interesting. So I do say it enough, but not for my liking. But for my audience, it is enough. And it'll get less, it'll get better. But I did have to mention it in this video. Because what you see is very dialed down. I want to show you my calendar where I keep track of my days, and I show you how my really bad days, how I put that in my calendar is like this. Those are days you don't want to live. That's just not that I'm suicidal or anything. It's just so shitty. Feels like hell torture. And that is my months. April was so bad, and it goes back many years like this. It gets better, so now I at least have some good days sometimes, and then it starts again with being so bad, like I can't explain it. It's just so bad, and then that's very symbolic for what it is. I just wanted to show that to you because I say that a lot, and I don't know what you see is not entirely what is happening, because I try to keep it together and things and so on. And what that's Reinhardt said it once, yeah, I say that I feel so weak in stuff and I built a whole workshop, and yes I did, and this is a coping mechanism to deal with very crappy dark days. And it's bad again for a while, and I hope it gets better soon. And I have the castor oil again on my eyes, and I do think it works. I think it gets a bit smaller. Also, another thing, I don't know, I put a video out, and normally I try not to show my very nice double chin, which I think is way too big for my size. So again, this is oil. I know there are some types. I also know some rather slim people who have a big double chin, and I hate it so much. And I think now that I have it on camera very prominently, there's gonna be haters because by now I do it consistently, my videos, and it might reach some other people. I already had a bad comment about something, and I just delete those. Because, yeah, and I try not to mention it and stuff and so on, but I guess once I get further out, there will be more haters. And I will show you an exercise I found last week, or I had it before already, but then I didn't do it, which works, I think, against my double chin. It makes my hands worse. As soon as I find something that works for something to get better, then my body breaks down in that part, so I cannot do that. It's very frustrating. Yeah. So this vlog is not the best, but that's just my life. It gets better, and you can see that it gets better, but there's still a lot of crap going on. So this is on Wednesday, the next day, or 2 days later. I don't know when I started it, and I felt better. I went shopping with my parents, and here I just left the shopping center through the back door because I had to go to the post office and send a parcel. I have packed one and it's now on the road, and I just wanted to take you along. It was a very lovely summer day again, very warm, and you see our zebra stripes, that's the crosswalks for people. There are some posters, and this is a very tough crossing here, so I don't like going with the car. It looks like there's nothing happening, but when you are with the car, they just come from all the sides, and the bus, and yeah, and that parking spot there on the right, you see with where the cars are, that is tough to get in there and out. That's why I walked, and my parents are just staying in the shopping center. So, and here in this first house, there is also a vet where I took Tilly to one time when I was living in the old flat and we had an emergency. Also, it is very shaky because I tried to not have people on it, not their faces at least. And there, straight ahead, there is the post office. It's a very tiny, cute little thing. It is Wednesday by now, and I do feel a bit better. I had another half crappy day yesterday, and today feels all right. And I am going to, stop behind me, film the setup for my Twitch, because I haven't Twitched in a while. I put it all aside, which gave me some freedom in my room here, and now I need to set it all up again. So I will take you along to that. So here's the building of my things. I sped it up by 700%, and I think it's like a comic to watch it. I had problems with this stativ. I don't know the word for that now. You can see that it always droops, that leg in front. And also, here I put the camera, that was fine. But this shitty light thingy didn't fit. Then I realized this is too low. I need to have it higher. And there you see it's flapping and flapping, and I'm missing all the words I need. Till I realized it needs to be higher and locked in or something. I'm already getting the cords. This is the power cord for my camera. And this is the second stativ tripod. And now I'm getting the other camera out, the Nr.368 over there. That is easy peasy. The only problem I'm having is with this light. I don't know if you know Gromit and Hermit and Groms, or it's with those Play-Doh people. What's like a moving cut? What is it called? Those stop and go comics. It just looks funny when you speed up something that doesn't go well. And here I am fiddling with the cords, and I know which one goes, but the problem is, where do I put that long cord? So fiddle it here, fiddle it there. Just put it there. The whole process took about 8 minutes, I think. This is now cut down in under 2 minutes, and it's fine. So yeah, the cords is the biggest stumbling stone. Today is already Friday, the 11th, and this vlog is all over the place. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's what it is. It's just how it is. So I showed you how I did set up my Twitch stuff, so just my cameras over there. I did do a 1 hour and 20 minutes stream on, was it on Wednesday? It was on the day I tried it out. What did I do? I did change my bed, my sheets, and I did some diamond painting, and I will include the highlights of that after this clip. I want to get used to streaming, and I'm fine when there's nobody there. I'm not ready yet, but I need to get started somehow. I have a coffee here, and I want to check out if that also works when I take it over in my other room. I need to switch my sheets on my bed, and that's what I want to do. And I take this now as motivation to do that, otherwise I don't want to do it. Ow. That never happened. Okay, now back to the other room. Maybe some water here in the kitchen. I'm also making a broad. Bread. It is rising, and I should preheat the oven to 180. That looks like my hours go right there. Funny. And then this is everything. But I like how that is in Framen, hey. This is full on in frame. I could reach this. Oh, no, I don't know which way it went. Ah, I can see it over there. Ooh, okay. Oh, that is close. I went to New Zealand with Miriam because she wanted to go there and asked me if I would come along, and I just did. I actually didn't even know where New Zealand was, and I did go to a higher school and stuff. I'm just not that gebildet, not that educated in general on life. What I learned in school, yeah, but not extra. Yeah, when we went to New Zealand, we were 20, and somehow we didn't tell the family we went to. She was the family of an exchange student who was in Switzerland, Lucy, And we didn't tell the family when exactly we were arriving, which is nowadays one wouldn't do that, but back then we didn't, I don't know, we didn't think that far. Also, we landed in Auckland, which is in the north of the North Island, and we had to go to Wellington, which is very far down. And I didn't even check where that is, or maybe the day before where that is, because I don't know if it was my idea or Miriam's that we want to hitchhike. So I think I might have taken a waterproof pen and paper so we could at least write a thingy. But I think at some point I realized how far that is. It's isn't that hundreds of kilometers? It's 10 hours with a car. And then we did spontaneously book a flight on the same day when we arrived there, and then we looked for a flight and we got one. And then I think we informed the family that we're coming today. And they had to drive with a car, I think, for 1.5 hours to the airport, and they picked us up. And I am so sorry. I would not do that again. I would be more considerate. Yeah. It is a bit embarrassing to realize that later on how how egotistical and selfish that was, and not thinking of others. Yeah, when one's younger. So now I should have switched that. So thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next one. And now I stop it, or I go to the ending. And then after that twitching, I was exhausted. I felt very bad and I had to lie down. And then the next day I have an idea what I want to do. I want to do Christmas in July, 2 cards. I have got new stamps from Purple Onion Designs, a new summer release, and some few winter stamps from the Holly Mabuta collection. And I got those last week. So I want to make 2 cards. And yesterday I was about to Twitch. I had everything ready and also want to use that video for YouTube. And then I couldn't get over myself to do it. It needs so much courage. And my thing is that I cannot do it I don't know for how long I can do it. So YouTube videos are better because I can just stop it and go, stop and go. Twitch is live. And then I take a long time afterwards to recover. So either I practice that, or I do it differently, or I wait longer. But in 2 weeks I can switch my name on Twitch to my real name, and then I would show you guys the link. And then maybe you want to check it out or not. I don't know. No pressure. But yeah, today I might do a YouTube video here, or Twitch it and cut it together later on. I think the YouTube video I can do, and with the Twitch I'm frozen. Also, I have not shown you my exercise yet, but I actually found another one now. I've Googled it, and my exercise was, I'll show you. Okay, I hope this doesn't tip over. So basically it's just backwards push-ups. You go in a door, you got your feet a bit from the shell, whatever that's called. I tip over, and then you just do those exercises. And can that go higher? Well, got some issues here. Ooh, maybe like this. And it also helps when you look up. Sorry, that doesn't work. This might work. Okay, feet a bit to the front, and then even look up a bit and do this. And this goes on the chin. And you can also just do very small ones. So that was the one I was doing. I also do, ooh, hi. See, there it is. Okay, and the other way around. I mean, I am very chunky on top. I'm lucky with my legs, they go quickly. So for those who are not so fit, find a door frame, which is not too wide. Like this is very small. And then you can just do the push-ups here. And you can go further back, or not. And just do like this. And do 10 or something, or 5, or I don't know. So that is helpful. Okay. But I just walked to the vet, and I'm actually very exhausted. And then I have Googled it, exercises against the double chin. And you have to do this. Also take your lips under your teeth, pull up your Mundwinkel. What are they called? And then just try to build up tension. And you can do it in some ways that it also goes to the cheeks, and I think it works. So yeah, but I've talked about that already. I think it's mean because when you I'm not gonna mention that again. Okay, so and later on I tried to do that, and I hope this vlog kind of goes together now. It's already Sunday and I have not filmed an outro, so here it is. Thank you very much for watching and see you in the next one.